What's up, guys? How you guys doing? It's Friday night. Just popping in right now to see what you guys are up to. Just hanging out. It's Halloween Eve. I guess that's how you say it. If you guys are having a good night, just here hanging out. What's up, Louie? How you doing? Hi, Cat D. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. She says nothing to see, Lone Star. Hope you guys are having a great night. It's been a busy day for me today. I've been all over the place today. There's my son right there.
I'm gonna say hi to Louie.
Say hi.
Hi, Louie. This is how deaf we should say it. Louie!
All right, guys. Get ready for bed soon, okay?
Right for Louie!
Hey, Mike. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Somebody's not focusing here. There you go. There you go. It was too much clear, I think. Yeah, they're just here, just horsing around a little bit before bedtime. Hey, Cat D, thank you. You know, kids will be kids. Yeah, they're just causing some trouble, that's all. But you know, kids for kids. Hope you guys are having a good Friday night. I know I had a busy Friday, so glad it's finally coming down and slowing down. Just get to hang out for a little bit with you guys and see what you guys are up to. You guys have anything you guys want to promote, feel free to promote it. Star says I'm always keeping a lookout. Yeah, but hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys had a productive week and you guys had some great sales and all that good stuff. Now that baseball's over, it's like now I just have football to look forward to since basketball's over and baseball's over. So that's all good. Yeah, I had a long day, but hey, it's all worth it though. Got to do what I got to do. It's all good. That's why I'm using this time now to kind of hang out, mellow out a little bit. How you doing, Hyphy Gold? Thanks for joining us, bro. How you been, man? How was your week? Hope you had a productive week. It's good to see all of you guys coming in, slowly but surely. Hope you guys are doing good on your sales or listing or whatever you guys have been up to. You know, it's just going to get more busy as it gets closer to the holidays. Listed 80 items today. I'm beat. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's really good. Hello, reseller Jenny and Funko Cassie. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys are doing okay. I know I've been trying to catch up on all your videos, all your mystery box unboxing with the Funko Pops. And if you guys don't follow reseller Jenny and Funko Cassie, make sure you guys give them a follow. They do a lot of Funko Pop unboxing. Make sure you drop your link, ladies. Yeah, back we saw you must be last videos. Gonna have a great weekend off sales. You watch. Hopefully. Hello, Lady Antiques Treasures. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Lone Star Picker says he'll connect with you guys. Awesome. I don't know. For some reason, this lighting's not working for me tonight. I don't know. Maybe I gotta put it more this way or do something different with it. There you go. I think that's a little better. Less glare. Nice. You guys are having your first live auction on November 6th. I'm so nervous I might throw up. Congratulations, you guys have on your upcoming auction. Just make sure you guys promote that, and so I could be there, guys, to check it out and support you guys. Let me know. You will do great, reseller. Yep, Kathy is right. You'll do good. What's up, buddy?
I hope my dad hits 100K subscribers.
Really? You want me to hit 100K subscribers?
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice. Hello, Regina. How you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you guys drop your links to your channels so you guys can support each other. Thank you, Jenny. Or Cassie. They're just running around. They're getting ready for bed.
I'm looking for something to eat.
Yeah, they're getting ready for bed soon. Make sure you wash your hands, buddy. That's fine. Whenever she's done. Yeah, it's always like that with me with the kids. It's fun. Always having them around and good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, he always tells me that every day. He goes, "I hope you get 100K," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm happy with what I got right now." So, but yeah, he always motivates. Finding out is the hard part at that age. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, they're like in stages. They're like in stage 5 when they're like so hyped up that they're running around and all that. Right now, he's like at maybe a 2 already. So he's getting there to where he'll go down to where he'll be ready for bed. Hello, Wendy. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, and happy Halloween to you too.
Yeah, happy Halloween, guys.
Regina's saying, Lone Star Picker, are you being good tonight? I don't wind down easy at my age, laughing all night out. Yeah, same here. Takes me a while to either candy, and then it's 2 p.m. Saturday here. So, what are you guys' plans for Halloween tomorrow? Any plans? Yeah, 100K will be good.
We got some Halloween candy right now.
Nice. Who got you candy? Your mom?
Yeah, she's on work and she's working.
Oh, she's out at work? Yeah, but you can't eat any of this candy right now because then you won't sleep all night. We'll save them for tomorrow, okay?
Okay, for Halloween.
Yeah, for tomorrow. Because tonight you'll be up all night.
True.
Since I'm always good when I'm being bad. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have some plans for tomorrow for Halloween. I'm just gonna have a movie night here with my kids and buy them some popcorn and just watch a movie. I mean, I have a projector right here.
Yeah,
You see the projector screen right there,
and we have the popcorn.
and I have the projector up there. So I'm just gonna pull that down and put a movie on, a Halloween movie, and just spend the Halloween night with them.
And we have popcorn and we're about to show
Awesome. That's awesome, Louis. Don't eat too much candy tomorrow. What are you bringing, buddy?
And look at the popcorn.
He wants to show you guys the popcorn that we're having for tomorrow.
Yeah, and these is the. And you know what's my favorite one? My favorite one is the blue one.
Which one is this one? The white cheddar popcorn seasoning?
Yeah, that one's for the blue one is for kids and the green one's for adults.
And cheesy jalapeno for the adults. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Go put it back in the pantry, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can't wait to eat it tomorrow.
Are you guys allowed to go door knocking? We are over here. Not over here in my area. That's the reason why I'm doing the movie night thing with the kids. Usually what we do every year for them, like their school will have that trunk or treat. But since they didn't have it this year, just trying to do something here with them at the house. And then we usually used to take them to the movies on Halloween as well. But with everything going on, yeah, that kind of changed our plans. Movie night at Luis's house, yep. Got plenty of room. I got a projector, so I want the jalapeno. Good brand. Yeah, they love that brand. They won't eat any other popcorn brand. So yeah, those are my plans with my kiddos for tomorrow. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, go knock on the door. Tell your sister you guys need to get ready for bed soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry, especially with all the craziness going on right now. Yeah, Snickers are good.
We're at the fidget spinner.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, my son. I have plans. Same plans tomorrow as every day. Not much, sadly. Going to seafood broil at church tomorrow. Awesome. I don't buy candy like I like. Otherwise, I eat them. I think we all have that problem.
We can.
Love this little guy. Thanks, Annie. Which one are you gonna watch? Gremlins, Book of Life of Scary Stuff that is silly fun. No zombie films, I guess. I don't know. He already has his mask on. You see Lewis coming? Show them. Turn that way. Let go of it. Okay. No. Let go. Put it on. Put it on and do it so it can do what it just did right now.
Okay.
You put it on. Here, you gotta do it like this. Here. Put the strap on the bottom of your chin. No, you gotta put the chin strap. Where's the chin strap? Okay, hold on. Okay, let it go. You gotta come closer this way. Alright, go ahead. Open your mouth. Thanks, buddy.
Make sure to follow my dad on TikTok, County Lewis.
See, we can go door to door, and the church is having a trunk or treat. That's awesome. I like the trunk or treats. They're fun. I think for us, the movie we're watching, I think they want to watch the Addams Family, so I think that's gonna be the movie we're gonna watch. So many people acting crazy on top of it, so yes, stay home. Yep, same thing I said. Too much, I wouldn't be surprised if they start shutting things down again. Yeah, because people aren't listening. They're starting to go out like there's nothing going on. Oil companies in a few years. Yep. But yeah, that's what's going on with me over here. Are you again? I should know. You just sent me a package. Laughing out loud.
That's it.
Yeah, but we'll be staying in tomorrow. Like I said, I'll just rather keep the kids safe. What is that? Oh, I know. For tomorrow, though. All right, you guys need to go to bed, Emily. It's already 9:18, guys. This is Virginia. Sorry, it's not focusing.
My sister is so she's dynamite.
She wants to show her mask too. Hold on. All right, guys, come and show your mask so you guys can go to bed.
Ow!
I don't know. They got their mask and they painted them and did all that good stuff to it. All right, guys. Thanks. Hey, put your mask away, guys.
Shaky, good night.
Chat. Hey, Russell, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the camera focused again. The kids coming back and forth. They kind of got out of focus. I will, Louis. But yeah, and I was reading what Jenny was saying that they haven't had any cases in 3 months. No, but not here. People aren't listening over here. They're going out there without masks and doing their thing. And I'm trying to get this camera to focus. Because it's losing focus because the kids are kind of walking around. See? Cold. Yeah.
Cold. Warm.
Emily, ya, váyanse a dormir, por favor. Yep. All right, guys. So what's going on, guys? I wish everyone would listen here. I just went to 7 people who were in the store with no mask, even though the door said mask required. Yep, they don't listen. Yep, that's how it is. They don't listen, so they keep spreading it, and it keeps going and going. It's a little better. There you go. We'll see. Hopefully we get through this. We see an end date to this soon. Just think they're just on hold because of the elections. That's just what I think, but yep. Let me see my dog home. Hi. Hi, Charlie. Yeah. But yeah, same here in California. People should be wearing masks, and some don't. Some don't care. So they're just doing. That was my wife.
Ready.
All right. Yeah, so make sure you guys drop your links to your channels Make sure you guys support each other. Jenny, Cassie, make sure you guys drop your guys' links on here so you guys can promote your channels and your upcoming auction. That should be awesome. Hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. We're just here hanging out. Let's see, people are not getting it. Nope, they're not. They sure aren't getting it. Mama Bear is going to get them to get ready for bed. Yep. Say good night, Lewis.
Good night, guys. I hope all of you have a nice sale tonight, and you do your auction good. And
I'm not doing an auction tonight, buddy. I'm just hanging out.
just going tonight to say hi.
All right. Good night, buddy. My son was telling.
Charge my tablet and headphones.
Okay, make sure you plug them in before you go to bed.
Okay.
My son was just telling me to have a good auction. I'm like, I'm not having an auction tonight. They're just hanging out. Yeah. It's fun, man, having the kids at this age because they have so many questions, and it's just awesome. It's just sad that they grow up so fast. Iris says, sneaks into the room. How you doing, Iris? Welcome. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Hope you had a good week. Yeah, he's awesome. Yep. So you guys ready for November? It's already going to be November on Sunday, November 1st. Told you this year was going to go by fast, and I've been saying this in September. It's already going to be November, so it's just going to get more busy and busy. Just to show you guys how busy I am, my bubble wrap thing, remember how big that was? Look at how small it is now. It was almost all the way up to here. Now it's like, whoop. That's how busy, that's how much stuff I've been packing. It's been insane. But it's a good thing, though. I'd rather be busy, makes time go by faster. It's crazy. Yep, it sure is. Yeah, it sure is. Getting those packages out. No, I don't like October or November anymore. The only person without a mask I saw today was a guy driving a Rolls Royce Dawn convertible top down. He came into the sushi place barefaced and smiling. His 2 teenage daughters wore masks. Well, at least the daughters were being responsible enough to do it, but some people think, oh, they can't happen to me. No. Yeah, it could happen to anybody. I'm trying to see what's going on with this camera tonight. I don't need more lighting, or maybe just a little bit. There you go. Let that not look too pasty. Well, yes, a good sign to have. Yep. Let's see who's knocking on the door. What's up, Louie?
Hey, I'm getting ready for bed.
Yeah, ready to crash, huh?
Yeah, it was a long day. I mean, you probably were up not long after me. I know how early you get up, but
yeah, I was up early.
What time did you get up?
A little bit after 5.
Well, you were up about as long as I am.
Yep.
Dude, crazy. Yeah. Because I think I got up at 7 this morning, 6:30 or 7. So, which 7 is 5 your time. So.
Yeah. Yep, I was up at the same time. I have to, though. I have to get up, and like I said, I gotta get up and see what's sold, start packing, print labels, and get everything ready. So by the time the kids get up, I have all that stuff done. That's just on the overnight sales,
You're doing so good, man. I just gotta, once I get that, you got that charity out of the way, and no more Sundays and stuff. Usually I'm gonna keep Fridays, I think, from now on. Just like if I can list Friday, I know I'll have a good weekend. Like Eric
Yeah,
was saying, like you list, you know. But I kind of got a little behind, but I had a couple good sales, coming this week, so I'm grateful for that. But
that's good, man. Some sales is better than no sales.
well, especially when they're high end numbers, like I sold
Exactly.
two, things that I probably paid no more than for both of them. I probably paid no more than like a little over $40 for it, and I got probably like 250 out of both. So but
Yeah,
it's
Global Voodoo says this season's going to be the biggest yet for online sales. I agree. I
we
do.
still
I
have time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, once October started, it's just going
Yeah.
up, 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 up.
And for me,
It's
this is like a good thing to pay attention. Like, the up, 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 up is don't give up. Even if you like your sales weren't that good on October or you
yeah,
just get behind or whatever, just keep
yeah,
plowing. Like, because if you get from now till the 15th, just get that stuff in there. Just go
yeah.
nuts, because we got Thanksgiving and we got, everything else that's coming up. And people always buy the last minute. I saw a lot of
Yep.
Halloween stuff this
Yep.
time around.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm glad I finally like they were easy lists. I don't know why it took so long. I should have had them listed at the August or September, and I waited till like I think the end of September. And they were kid
Yep.
costumes. And it was just nice to see them go. Yeah.
Iris says for me, Q4Q is the slowest sales wise. If you list, you should have some sales because usually that's like the busiest time for us resellers. It's the fourth quarter. So just
Iris, go in there, play with it, adjust it, but don't
yeah,
stop. Like I think I agree with
yeah,
Mike said after her. He says like keep listing all the way and don't sleep until January sales because you know
yep,
what? Even if you don't, those sales can come back in January and help you because you don't want to fall into like a slow February trap. Short month and you know. But
yeah, definitely. 'Cause you gotta keep in mind too. January will be busy, especially with people getting gift cards and all that good
yep,
stuff. So they're gonna go somewhere to spend. So they're gonna go eBay, Macari. They're gonna go to all the platforms to spend that
that's
gift card money that grandpa or your uncles gave you. So like, okay, cool, time to go shopping. And
and
what
with
better way?
everything that's going on, people like give gift cards later, or they give receive
Mm-hmm.
them in the mail, and
Yep.
so people still get stuff late, or they with
Uh,
e-commerce. They're like, I was on Lorena and Marcus's channel tonight, and they did a little contest thing, and I bowed out because it was like they're like, well, it's a split between you and they had what's his name, the thrifting accountant or something like that, or the
yeah, yeah,
you know, uh, I always want to call Jacob or not Jacob, but and Justin,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
he was on there. So I was like, give it to him. He dressed up as the Mandalorian, but they were giving out a gift card to the
Mm-hmm.
winner, and but he's doing it by like email. Like you just get the number and you go online. You don't have to send the gift card. You just
Mm-hmm.
send the number. And so
Yep.
like I think people are going to be doing that. So the reason I mentioned that was like grandma and grandpa's, like you said,
Yep.
sending all that stuff in. Was tip for next year. I did very well this year at Halloween outdoor projectors.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, $20 buys to wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to
That's
get
some
back into
tips right
that.
there. Something to keep in mind for next year.
You know
Yep.
what? I got a little notebook and I keep all these notes. Like if I forget, I'll go back and even if you keep the notes, you just go back and reread it, like
Yep.
right in summer, and you kind of go, oh yeah, I need to keep that on my radar and to rewrite it, keep it in your phone.
Yep.
Do you keep Bolo tips in your phone, Luis?
Yeah. Anytime I get them or I find them, I'll put them in my phone.
Yeah.
Yep. Like right now, if you go to Home Depot, you can find a lot of the Halloween stuff already discounted. So.
Something. Yeah, I need to do that for next year because
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's interesting because I was going to do a talk tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to cancel or not, but I jokingly said, "Is this the end of the e-com world?" And what I meant was
Mm-hmm.
something that is funny is guess what? Christopher already brought it up. He's like something about like eBay or eBay alert, which is like e-commerce, and he like
Yeah.
had this like it was like alert, alert, and I went and it was a podcast, and he was basically talking about don't be in jeopardy when you go and do your e-commerce, and like
Hmm.
talking about different things. This guy that he was with was saying basically don't put yourself in a predicament where you don't say some of your cash flow,
Yeah.
because get to the point where you do find that good thing
Hmm.
that you need to catch up on, like you said, whether it's Home Depot and you find some sales, you need to
Hmm.
have a little bit there. Otherwise, when you go there and you can't buy it, you're
Yep.
stuck in that predicament.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
locking up that money.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, best thing you could do, like Iris was saying about being slow, is just visit your listings again, see what you could change on it, maybe the keywords, or just something just to kind of get your
Yeah.
listing up out there and then get some more interest in it. Or or check the comps on what you're listing and see what the comps are, because sometimes they do change, and sometimes you'll look and they're underselling it for like a couple of bucks, up to $5, $10, and sometimes that's what the issue is. So you just gotta stay on top of the listings. I always check my listings every 2 days, every couple of
Yeah.
days. So that's important to always stay on top of the listings.
Yeah, Iris, do like Louise said, just be patient, but stay on it. I know you're new, and sometimes the new resellers, they don't like, they'll list up to 50 items and then wonder why there's not a lot of sales, because
Yeah.
it's something that took me years and years to get like my numbers up, and meaning some of that stuff sits there, but then sometimes the more stuff you put means the more you're listing. So the more you're listing, it
Mm-hmm.
it triggers that algorithm, Iris.
Yep.
And so I have somebody I'm trying to mentor right now. Like, I just reached out to him. I told him anytime you need help. So Iris, ask questions, go to these live chats, watch all the videos you can, but be like, have a specific question, like how to get my eBay sales up, and type that in. See who pulls up information and watch the videos, because if you listen very carefully, there's a lot of information here, but you have to participate and you have to be active. Like Louise said, go in and change something, like make sure your title is, on the, whether you use Mercari or eBay, doesn't matter what, but like just go in there, make sure all the information's right, change things, lower the price a little bit, you can
Yep.
move stuff.
Yeah, just so you can start getting some more action, to your items and more views. She said I have
Yes.
144 items right now. So yeah,
That's
that's not bad.
definitely,
That's a start. Just keep growing, little by little, and just revisit your listings, and hopefully you'll get some more action coming to your listings.
yeah. And
But
that's
like,
good. That's good that she's got 144. She says that's still pretty good. But
yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but look around your house, find something you can list sometimes,
Hmm.
and I know you probably got plenty stuff. So
Yeah, because you'll be surprised. Sometimes they'll sell the least thing you think people are gonna want is the thing that'll actually sell. That
see
always
that,
happens.
yeah. And I have stuff in my death pile that's just sitting there. As soon as I list it, it sells.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, I hear you. But yeah, Iris, also another tip to share. There's a lot of all these people that are in the chat right now. There's a lot of information that a lot of these resellers have. If you visit their YouTube channels,
Yeah.
like like Louis right here, the Lone Star Picker, myself, Flips Finds Fun with Josh. He has a lot of good content.
He's on the
My men,
chat.
my mentor Global Voodoo, he has a lot of content on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if you really want to learn more about the reselling, or just to kind of freshen up a little bit, I suggest you
Just
visit the
ideas and
channels.
tips just to kind of get your
Hmm.
mind constantly thinking. Because as
Yeah.
resellers, we can't stop that thinking. We got to get it going. But did you, Iris, read what Flips Finds Fun said? He's like, run a weekend sale, which means
Yep.
you go in there for like Saturday and Sunday, run a 20% off sale. You'll see stuff move, and 20% is not a bad cut. Like if you
Yep.
got like if you're kind of going, this stuff's been there for 2 months. Well,
Yep.
people, they watch sales. They will go.
Yeah, but see, that's a good tip right there that Josh just shared with you about running a weekend sale and retake photos, and many options to make it better.
Yeah, I
All
got
right.
so many I need to retake the photos, because people, I tell you what, they sit there or they'll write me and people go, can you send me better photos? And I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, and I know I'm lazy, but like I got to get in there and like clean up the photos. It's like Josh has got really good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And it's true what Kathy just said that, yep, that awesome find sometimes sits forever and the junk you wanted to trash sells super fast. Yep, that's true.
Cat, I just did that last night. I sold a torque wrench, and boom, it went out the door. You know. Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
There's
How you
Josh.
doing, buddy?
Doing photos of all my Christmas villages that I bought back in like April. Another quick little tip. I love what that guy shared about the screens you can buy. Go get them things on clearance and watch, and don't wait on them too long.
Voodoo. Yeah, you guys need to subscribe. If you don't know Mike Global Voodoo, subscribe to him. Like, there's a reason he's got tens of thousands of followers. He knows his stuff. He's done this business and he doesn't play around. So if you guys want to learn, sometimes you got to watch The Godfathers. But yeah, you give good advice too, Josh. So
yeah, no, and like that's what, and this is what I was gonna jump on here to say to us. I was like, as content creators, I'm thinking of like sometimes we get a little too fast forward, and I just did my first like, oh my gosh, you know how many times I get hit up about USPS boxes?
Yeah.
So I'm editing a video now because I was like, oh, it's a what sold, but why not finish it with, this is a box I get for free, guys. Here's how I use this awesome tool from Lonnie. Here's how I size it down to where I don't waste paper or box fill. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, man, like I think we could help, because I think 2020 brought along so many new people that turned to this out of necessity or boredom or whatever reason.
Yeah,
sure.
And I think
I'm kind of curious to see how many are going to stick around. I don't mean that in a rude way. I just mean like I'm curious because when things, I'm not saying they will clean up, but like when things change and they're able to kind of, well, maybe I just need to go back to a job. It's going to be interesting because you're going to see this reseller flux, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. I was just more so thinking from the creator standpoint, because I was like, man, I get personally hit up and I don't mind helping them. I'll go, Instagram live with them, and I'm like, oh yeah, just do this. Love to help you out, whatever I can.
Can I tell you something? I did that with Chernock. Chernock's connection tank.
Yeah.
Chris, I was on like before he was like getting really like, everybody's like, and Tim was on, and Kelly Hustle and stuff like that, they were all I'm talking like months before that or weeks, and I was on there one day and I'm like, hey, what's your name? He's like, oh, I'm Chris. And I'm like, hey, Chris. And I was like probably one of the only people on there, and his kids kept running back and forth, and he's like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, making a sandwich. He's like, okay, give me something. And so he's doing it, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm spraying these hats. And so as he's cutting inside, he's cutting new cardboard for, when you put inside the hat to make it form.
Yeah.
And every time he did this, he would cut, and he says, every time I turn this angle and cut this part, it just doesn't come out right. And I went, slow down. What part works for you? He goes, the first part, it's easy to cut that first arch. And he says, so easy. And it's like, it's perfect. Look. And he goes, but look at this other one. He goes and grabs the second one, and he lifts it up, and he goes, see this one? The arch is all, I said, look, listen, Chris, try this. So he gets a cardboard, so do it again. And he cuts the first 50% of it. He goes, see, this is how I need it to be. I said, okay, let's listen. Get the cardboard, flip it around now. Do the same thing. And he's like, meet in the middle, So it's like, he's like, just do that, man. And he's like, It's like, I don't know if he remembers that, but like, this is like before everybody was bugging him, like, bro. So like what you're saying, Josh, it's like you got to sit there and you just kind of go, hey, I'm on the live. Did you think, it's just basically what we're doing. We're like constantly sharing ideas. A lot of time we know it, but like sometimes you're going to go, oh yeah. I didn't think to do that. Or, I forgot about it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like with Iris Collins, that's in the live chat. It's good that she's asking these things because I like to remind myself. I mean, sometimes I get so, what did Global say? He said, the fallout ratio is massive in the business. People don't realize this is work. Yeah, Mike, I'm glad you said that. Thank you so much. He's a hard-working content creator. I've been rewatching a lot of stuff. I used to watch him a long while ago, and then I got busy and and then you jump on the bandwagon. Now I'm like trying to do the content myself, and I'm like, just lives are tiring. Like today was a hard day. It was like,
yeah, and that's why I've like not saying this to everybody else's live, but I jump in the ones that work convenient with my schedule because like tonight's a listing night,
Yeah.
I try to actually tune out and I'll watch. So I play disc golf. So on the other nights when I really want to get stuff done, I'm just watching like disc golf tournaments on YouTube. It just helps me because if I get in so many lives, you're exactly right, Louis. And like I just
go to what you can, or say hi and get out. Like I wasn't gonna jump on with Luis, but I always gotta say hi to my bud before I got my daughter tomorrow. And I ain't seen her in 2 months, And so it's like I don't want to be late, but then it worked out. We're like, is your schedule okay? Yeah, Dad. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not working tomorrow. I said, let's meet up. It's been too long. And because she's always, I don't know. So.
Hello, Alice in Vintage Land. Good morning.
But no, I'll definitely want to check out Global Voodoo. I mean, I love meeting new people. We do our late show, so we get a lot of West Coast folks. That's why I connect so good with Luis and stuff.
Yep.
Just because we do the late stuff.
Have you watched Global Voodoo stuff, Josh?
No, I have not.
I bet you have seen him and you forgot. I bet you forgot, but he's been around for a while. He's really good. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you got to remember, guys. I just started in February.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was like, I didn't start YouTube till April 1st. It was it's my inside joke. First video was April 1st. That way, if it failed, I could just be like, April Fools, I'm not really going to do it.
I don't think any of you guys that, I guess we do have kind of a tight circle because our circle's tight because we communicate. That's the one thing we all have in common is we want to communicate. It's not because so much we have a voice, but when we do communicate, we're like, hey, that's cool. Or I got an opinion on that. Here's my opinion. Well, I didn't ask you, but here it is. But
I know. That's why I appreciate the knowledge. Yeah.
So it's like, and I met this new guy, and I'm like, you don't see a lot of Asian resellers, a lot out there. And this guy, like, he was pretty good. But I'm like, this guy's got over 1,000 something. I'm like, I've never seen him before. And it was just down a rabbit hole. Like, remember that new kid I found, Luis, the young guy I told you he's really wet behind his ears?
Yeah.
And I went on his, and I went on another one, and then that's when I found like, new people. It's like, oh, all these new folks only hang out with those. It's weird the way the algorithm in YouTube works. And, it's like, oh, there's that guy, Matt.
Hey, Matt. How you doing, bro?
He got home a little while ago, I think he said.
Yeah.
Mateo, I hope you're doing well, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to knock out, like, I got 15 listings before I go to bed, so.
Nice. Oh, man, you guys hang out as long as you want, man. When you guys got to go, you make sure you guys go and get some rest.
No, you're good. I don't mind answering questions, doing whatever. It's just like if you see me looking off to the side.
Yeah.
Photo booth right here. So.
Right.
That just means he doesn't care about us, Luis. That's what it is.
No, see, that was going to be my inside joke, Louis, of why I didn't vote for you. Okay. I didn't want to sit in there because I don't.
Can I tell you something? Every time I get something like Cali Hustle won one time, and he didn't win. I was playing against Calvin, and I told Derek I don't give that. No, and Derek's like, well, when do I send your? I'm like, give it to Calvin. And I'm like,
no. But it was your costume. My inside joke was going to be, no. But sorry, Lou, I got here late. What was your costume? And you were going to be like, oh, the Russian serial killer. I was like, no, for real. That's you all the time. What's your costume?
It was the only thing I had laying around. I'm like, the only reason I put it on is because poor Marcus was like, he got all dressed up, and Lorena had her little. I was hoping, Luis, we're gonna get you loosened up one day. We're gonna even something silly. I told Luis, be honest, Josh. What do you think? If Luis just came on just as himself, so here's Luis, and just wore one of those, those Afro rainbow wigs. Just come on and just say, "Hey, I'm Bob Ross," and just hold a paintbrush. That's all he's gonna say. I'm Bob Ross.
Hey, what's up, January House? Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
That's the same thing. Like I didn't go put anything on because We now have our eBay stuff in like 2 rooms. So I was cleaning in the other room, like just getting stuff prepped for photos. So
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Falling asleep on us, Louis?
I'm trying not to. I don't know what. I'm just getting old, man. No, you know what? You know what wore me out today, Luis, was I was trying to help Lainey. You met Lainey once, Josh. Remember?
yeah.
Yeah, and she did 12 hours called a charity hop. For
Yeah,
12
I saw
hours.
that. Yep.
30 something channels, and so Luis and I, like, Luis came on and helped me out. We got one of these Willie Nelson shirts ahead, and it's like it raised well over $100 and something just for one shirt.
Just for one shirt, yeah.
Nice.
So that was pretty awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
once he showed it, they were like, wow. They were just, the pounds started coming in like left and right.
Yeah. And I put it only at 20 pounds, and it was like, it went up. And Luis really, he did it good. He's like, come on, guys. He's like, Willie Nelson's not going to be around here. His stuff, you know, and I was telling him the detail. I mean, it was true. It was like, it was the concert that never happened, you know?
Yep.
Well, now it's the heart behind what you guys are doing. So
Yep.
I teach an online Bible study for people, and this week's focus, and I think for the season, is generosity and how it's just going to crush some of the stuff, you know, the complaining, the argumentative side of people. I'm like, generosity crushes that.
Yep.
And when you can have a fundraiser or you have a goal, it doesn't have to be financial. Maybe it is just on Instagram, and you give somebody that time and that ear to just help them and stuff like that. That's you being generous with your time. You will feel better after that conversation than they will. That's
why Luis and I, like, really, we hashed it out. We were like, you ready for this? Yeah, let's do this. What are we doing? Let's be of service to the community. Not what we want to show and share, and not what monetary we're going to get from this. We know it will probably never bring in big, although we're getting views, but it's nothing, you know, until we learn the system and put the right hat, whatever. But it's not about that. It's just about being available, having something. And I have people, you know, like Luis told me, he got people's feedback, and I'm hearing nice things, but I just hope that it's just for one person that you know, whoever it is, or more than one person, somebody sees it one day and says, yeah, that topic you had, kind of like Emily does, you know, it you know, hit close to home. You know, I need another, or just, for us, the new resellers really need to be reminded, take a step back, you know, and if that's of service for them, and just, you know, how they can help themselves in many ways, you know, both, you know, mentally and emotionally and physically, you know, just take care of yourself. It's really about, you know, what we all need to do. What's up, Mikey?
Heidi and Mike.
Heidi ho. Heidi, you need to help your friend Iris. You guys help each other, because, like, Iris is kind of needing an uplift on her listing. So you guys motivate each other. You guys be buddies for a week. Heidi and Iris, I'm assigning you guys together.
Matt says, Luis, you crushed it on OPX today. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, I caught the end of it.
Yeah, it was fun being on there with Eric and Sam.
Luis, it's good that you're getting out there and you're putting the voice out there and letting people listen to you and hear you, because, you know, I don't think people observe you enough. And, like, I've seen you all along. I know what you're doing. So you work hard, and but more important, like, you're serious. You show people that, you know, you're doing stuff like that, like, you know, what we're working on our project, but, like, you're just doing your thing, man. And your auctions are awesome too. I'm hearing a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm trying to do my best.
I think it shows when you see resellers and you see content creators and just, you know, and us hardworking on doing whatever projects we're doing. It's just like, you want to put good stuff out there. And it's like Josh and I have talked about, just keep your intention, you know, pure, and, you know, and your focus really clear, you know.
No, definitely.
Yep. It's like I might start a new series just on goals, from like a daily goal to your weekly goal to your 30-day to your 90-day. Just just to like keep it track with people. It's like accountability for me, but also to tell them like it doesn't have to be this far fetched. Like, oh, I'm trying to buy a new house. Like, no, I'm gonna sell 5 things because I'm gonna go out to a nicer dinner than I did last month. Cool.
Yeah.
Just start there, you know. Because I was like, when people I've seen them do that, and then like they'll hit me up and they're like, guess what I did? Sold my first 1,000. Like, I want to throw them the biggest party in the world because they said that. They said, this is my goal. This is my goal. And if you're not there to reward that, it'll fail.
That's it.
That's true, man. Just you got to set a goal and just crush it. And once you hit that goal, set the next goal and just keep going. And a lot of people, what they do, they'll set one goal and then they hit it and they stop. And it's like, no, once you reach that goal, okay, let's get to the next goal now. Let's work and just keep going.
No, go ahead, Louis. Finish.
No, I'm done. Go for it, Louis.
No, I'm just saying, like you said, get those goals where you said don't stop doing it, but it's like to create a pattern or just to create that consistency of being able to do what you did to reach the goal, keep doing it over and over and over. I mean, not that you don't stop elevating, like, okay, now I got to that goal, keep doing that, to repeat that, to continue doing that, what you did to get to the goal. But, you know, it's like pushing yourself a little bit extra farther. It's like exercising. I lift 20 pounds for 3 months. Let's get it up to 25. Can I push it a little bit? Maybe not as many repetitions, but whatever. But yeah, we talked about that. You know, you just got to keep those aims constantly on the focus, you know?
Yeah.
What did Mike say? Don't get caught up in the hype if you're a new reseller with crazy dollar amounts. Yeah, that's all right. That's perfectly said. Yeah. Start at your pace. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, like if you can find multiples, even if it's a low end item, just find the multiples that sell. You know, you don't have to buy $50 items. If you got $25 items, and if you can find repeating ones, that's less work you have to do or whatever. But
so good. I might do this. I just don't want to waste boxes till after Q4, but I might just wrap up like 50 empty boxes, put them on my porch. But don't do it as a photo. I'm going to do it as a video. Push them all over and be like, guys, don't get caught up in the hype. This is 50 boxes worth of nothing right now. Because you don't want to drive your business based on somebody's front porch. Yep. Like, post your picture. If you sold one thing, put that box on the porch and take that photo. Be proud of it. Like, make it 2 the next day. You know, just drive off of that. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yep. You want to go first, Josh? Go for it, man. Take a crack at it.
Oh, gosh. Put me on the spot. Oh,
I know.
It was a gift for our son that we never used. It was like the baby's first handprint imprint that you could put like in some modeling play, and it would model it. It was this little gift. The funnier story to that is guess what? There was no photo booth. It was right here on the carpet of this floor. I took that photo, and I was like, "Oh yeah!" I think I put it up for $10. I think I took it off for $5 for free shipping, and I was hooked. I mean, I made $2 off of it, so it didn't cost me nothing. But I was just like, we're gonna do it. This is what we're gonna do." But yeah, it was just a little something. I went with the method of picking 10 things out of my house. Those are my first 10 listings. You know. Pick something in your house, get it listed, take photos, even if they're bad, just get it out there.
Yep, definitely. My first item that I sold on an online platform was one of those what do you call it? The bikes, the little ring bells, those ding ding ding. Yeah. I had bought it for my daughter, but we never put it on her bike. So I was just sitting there and I looked at it one day. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sell it, and I listed it, and within a few hours I sold it. So that was one of the first things I sold. I always remember that.
So good. And that's what I think people will overthink it. Like, if you just need to get the ball rolling, it's just like sell it and sell it cheap so it goes fast. You know, get past those first couple, get you some good feedback going, and then figure out a schedule.
Yep, exactly.
What did Mike say? First baseball card, nice.
But did you when he wrote after that? He says no pictures.
Yeah. That's
was
just to
blown
show
away.
you how long he's been on eBay.
Yeah, they had to mail the check in, right?
Don't laugh, man. I've had checks sent to me. It's so funny. And
Get the
here's the thing: you don't remember though, unless you guys did this. If you had a check sent in, think about it like this: we get paid, you send it out right away, right? You get a check. I mean, eBay was just like eBay was like, yeah, you just okay, you got a sale, deal with your buyer, and this is really crazy. Like you'd write them a letter, they go, okay, I'm going to send you a check, and then okay, payment comes in. As soon as they buy it, you'd be like waiting 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you get a check. One because they were slow, or they'll email, oh, did you send the payment? Oh, I forgot. I'll send it this week. I mean, stuff like that would happen. And all of a sudden, so like if you had a faithful, like a really good buyer, maybe in 5 days you'd get your payment.
Yeah.
And that's when the whole PayPal was like, no, we're coming to the picture. We're going to save eBay. So imagine just a little before. I remember it was right on I came in on the cusp of PayPal, and I just remember going, oh, what's all this about? And I would still get these checks in, and I would always, write in there, no checks, preferable money orders, especially if it was a high end item, money orders only. And then I'd have people like, I want to just send you cash. I'm like, you're not sending me $40 in cash. Because if it gets lost in the mail, I'm not going to be responsible. People taping pennies on a cardboard. The total is $20.47. I'm like, come on. And I'm like, this is funny.
What's up, Derek?
Hey, Tommy's in the house. Hey, Tommy. Buffalo Picker.
Hey, what's up, brother? Welcome, bro.
On, man. Hop on, Tommy.
A lot of old school buyers left when eBay stopped allowing checks. Kathy says. Mike says returns didn't exist back then. Craziness.
I know. Man, I'd love to have a talk with Mike one day. Those are the days.
Checks and money orders in the mail. It was like a money scheme in the mailbox.
Sometimes, yeah. Did you ever do it back then, Luis?
Nah, I came on after it was already set up with the whole PayPal. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I know those were the days when they were doing it with the checks and the money orders.
I never thought I'd hear myself saying something like this. Like my daughter, she's 18, so she was born in 2001. I moved to New York in the late 90s, so and I just remember like it was like late 90s, like it was 99 going on 2000, and I was getting back with her mom, and I remember, I don't know what it was, the first thing I listed was a Star Wars toy, and I just remember going, let me try this eBay. Like, I was going on there wanting to buy stuff. I think I may have bought something too. And then I'm like, no, I want to make money, and I'm like, let me try this, and it's like, it worked. And after that, man, like I was listing constantly. I was listing a lot of stuff. I remember like if I had 100 items listed, it was crazy. I had such a good account. And I was finding postcards. I guess in New York City, they always had like all the Starbucks had these little they had these little row of postcards. They're like just advertisements. And that was the best because Planters Peanuts. I would grab like a set of 4 or 5 different ones. And if it was Christmas time, they have Planter Peanuts with a Santa costume or some kind of, and I would pair them up and I'm like, type it in eBay. People, I'm like, what? Somebody's selling this already. So I would come in and lowball them. And I'm like, boom. All of a sudden, I'm like, I'm making like $100, a month on selling free Planter Peanuts, postcards. Because then I'm starting to get it back in the, the late 90s going, keywords, this, that, and you're just like, what else can I sell? I sold stacks of 50 variety, I called it variety advertisement collectible postcards. And I would keep them clean. And I would get a sandwich bag and wrap them really nice. And I would take pictures of them and I would show like a picture of them like kind of scattered out and stuff. dude, they sell $50 for a stack. People were just. This is back in the day, man. That was a lot of money, you know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
In New York, you'd go on the streets and you'd find stuff all the time on the streets. It's crazy. Always stuff, getting rid of it. What's up, Tommy? What are you up to? He's passing through, huh?
Yeah, just hanging out.
I'm in bed.
Because he has an early day tomorrow.
I just read I'm in bed. Yeah, what are you looking at that phone? He's listening. He's snooping around. He's like, let's see what are these guys staying up all night?
Yeah. That's good, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man, and hanging out.
Mm-hmm. We always get good folks passing in. That was nice the other day. What's his name stopped by? Was it what was his name? What the hell's Jeremy? Stuff like that. Man alive. Oh. Yeah,
I don't know what Iris was talking about. Look at a puzzle. I'm kind of confused. What you were saying.
Who said what?
That I missed.
Iris was asking me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Did I look at the puzzle?
What puzzle are you talking about, Iris?
Yeah. It's late, so.
Yeah, Iris, we're all we've been up since 4 a.m, or at least I did get up before and went back to bed and woke back up at 7. I've been doing that. I'll get up and then I'll go get things ready in the morning, and then I kind of go back and lay down for a little bit.
Well, looks like you posted an Etsy link, Josh. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, I'll have to double check it out. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I sent you a Facebook friends request.
They're taking your advice, Louis. They're trying to.
Help you out, yeah.
Hey, Sal, Mr. Mercado.
That's what it's
Look
all
at this.
about.
Okay, well, I got you in the room, Josh. Did you see my thing? I know you saw the Instagram. Isn't that nice? Thank you, by the way, for my. This is because
you're welcome,
of Josh. Because I knew Dan's information. I think I got 6 out of 7 questions.
You did.
Dan to answer, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I love that thing. I love everything about it, man.
It's
Thank
awesome.
you, Sal. Appreciate both of you, bro. I love you,
buddy.
man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep it forever. Look at that. I mean, he hand did that sucker. Just so nice. That's the Lone Star, baby. Yeah. I appreciate it. I really do. And I've been using it like crazy.
What up?
Where's your teeth, bro? Let me see your eyes.
I took them out, man.
Luis, put them on big screen. I want to put them on big screen. I want to see his.
No,
I want to
you
see
took
his.
them off already.
Surprised my eyes ain't
You
burning.
took them off already.
Yeah.
You don't want them more.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is how your eyes were, Marcus?
Oh man, they're all right. They're good. I didn't leave them on too long, so 2 hours.
Cops are going to arrest him tomorrow, Josh. The cops are going to pull him over. Where are you going? I'm going to a garage sale, officer. No, you're not. Get in the back of the car.
What's up, Marcus? What you up to, man?
No, man, I was just sorting through some stuff. I got a list. I barely picked it up not too day before yesterday, maybe.
Yeah.
Did a little retail arbitrage. Found some cool stuff.
Nice.
So,
you're listing right now?
No, I was just sorting it out, getting it pulled out of the bags and stuff. I can show y'all what I picked up. What's up, everybody? I can show y'all what I picked up if you want to check it out.
Yeah, man. For the retail arbitrage right now, man. Best Buy's having
man.
Black Friday stuff, and Target is too.
They're pulling out a lot of toys and stuff right now in the clearance aisles.
Yeah.
Like Barbie, and Legos, and
yeah.
I don't know if they're everywhere, but Big Lots stores.
Big Lots, yeah.
50% off all toys right now.
A lot of stores, man. Even the Rosses and the
Ross, yeah.
You know what I missed up, you guys? I don't know where you guys have it. Marcus, you should have had them, but I don't know if that interested you. But what was his name that was on the show tonight? The thrifting accountant, Jacob.
Flipping accountant, Justin.
No,
Justin. Yeah. I always want to call him Jacob, but Justin. He was I've been loving his Instagram stories. He's been showing all this Steinmart stuff, and 2 other people I've been watching. I go to the Steinmart yesterday. They were like, yeah, we've been closed for a while. It was like, darn, I missed out. But they had mannequins for sale. Justin, you know what he bought? But I think he bought some like equipment or something. But he bought a bubble machine at a Toys R Us. He said years ago. He showed that. Did you see that in his stories? His bubble machine. Like instead of buying a bubble wrap, he has one that makes those big giant bubble packets.
Oh, it makes it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Bro, I'm like, where'd you get that, Justin? He's like, oh, I got that a long time ago. Where? And I was like, Toys R Us. And I'm like, what? How much did you pay for that? $300. I'm like, that right there saves you money. Just not buying rolls and rolls and rolls. You know?
Heck yeah. That'd be pretty cool to have, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What gave me the idea, and I saw when he said that, and Steinmart was going to close it. I was so sad when I didn't get to Steinmart in time because I was going to go in there and go ask the manager, "What do you got? What do you got in the back?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always good to take a look at stores like that. Here we had one called started with a G, but it closed down recently. And Gordman's, yeah. And we had that here, and I went there. I didn't find anything really like fascinating.
Justin, he got me thinking, like, don't just look for what we can buy to resell so much. Think of things that we can use that are practical. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm thinking $300. I mean, it seems like a lot, but like, you think how much bubble wrap we go through? Ask Luis. Like, he was showing his bubble wrap behind him tonight.
Yeah, right here, look, it's small. It was all the way up to the door frame. Now it's like it's almost gone.
Yeah.
That's the.
They start off big, man.
Yeah.
It's so true though. They were getting rid of like your clothing racks. So if you have like a storage space and stuff, like if you deal with clothes, they were like $15, and it would have held, it would have held like 50 jerseys, 60 jerseys.
Exactly.
You start thinking about that, and it's like,
yeah.
But see, you got a good point, because like you got guys that do their vintage shirts and stuff like that. They need racks, like doing little pop-ups and stuff. Throw in the back of the truck. Go to a place here. I got shirts. Buy them all. I'm sorry,
a big department store would have all that, man, or label makers. I mean, whatever.
Yep.
Anything there. It's always good to be, kind of be adaptive to what you need or what you want to buy, or.
Yep.
Like me, like all my shelving, I've been rebuilding my little workshop, I call it, out here for my inventory, and I finally bought the last 2 shelves. I think I could fit one more in there, but I'm good, I think. But man, I've been finding everything. Yeah, like I put the floor in, I got it straightened up, put the shelves in, reorganized a little, and I'm putting electricity in the building. So there's been a lot of stuff I've been doing while I haven't made videos. You kind of got to set your priorities first, Yeah, of course I have my live, but I haven't made like my pre-recorded vids or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing stuff, stuff like that, which is really going to be beneficial, I think, for my business and stuff later on. You got to put in the time and work. I was out there digging a ditch, 2 days ago, to bury the power line, like that's a lot of work, man.
Yep.
But you got it done, right?
Yeah, I got it done. Ran the power line. I had my buddy, he's an electrician. We wired up the boxes.
You put it in PVC pipe and then just run it through?
Yeah. I mean, it's all done with like conduit piping, metal pipe. Have a breaker box in my workshop now. Yeah, he's real good at that stuff. I don't mess with electricity too much, man. I got electrocuted a while back. So,
that hurt.
I'm kind of traumatized with electricity, man.
Marcus, I'm happy you're here and alive with us right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, especially when the doctor tells you, I had somebody in here an hour ago, almost the same thing happened, but he didn't make it. And I'm like, man, reality check.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's true, man.
What's up, the Houston
West Texas? This is West Texas. They can't handle electricity. Oh,
crazy, man.
I had a cousin of mine. Same thing happened to him. He was working on electricity, and I guess he put the 2 wires together. But when he touched them, it threw him maybe
oh yeah.
And he was out. And we were like,
major. That's some That's the harder stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he was out, and I remember his dad, my uncle, was like, "Don't touch him, because if he has electricity in his body, you're gonna get electrocuted."
Yeah.
And they had to call the paramedics and stuff, and damn, he was out for like a good 5 minutes until he actually came out of it. But he didn't remember anything.
Yeah,
his memory just went blank. It blanked his memory out.
Yeah, me, man, I got stuck. I got stuck when I got electrocuted. So, I mean, I'm a big dude, man. Like that's what saved me because I was hanging, but I was climbing my fence next to the house, man, and I reached for the because I almost fell back off the fence when I was climbing it because I barely got finished running at the park. So when I ran back home, man, I forgot my key to the gate, so I tried to jump the fence, and when I tried to jump it, I almost lost my balance. So I reached for the meter, the pole coming off the meter, and there was a wire in there where the insulation fell off, and it was grounding off that pole. And I grabbed. I mean, that was the first thing you grab for the first thing you could reach, and that meter just stuck me. It just boom. I felt like a pair of clippers when you turn them on. Boom. That's all I heard in my ears, and I just remember I was yelling and I was stuck and. Slowly, man, my weight was pulling me down, and I just felt, I saw my fingers holding on to the pole like this still, and it was still holding me up there. And of course, there was a fence, about 2 feet away, so it was all those like spikes on the fence were just sliding down my stomach and my chest. Man, I just remember I saw black, and then when I opened my eyes, I was looking straight down the alley. I was like, "Whoa, man, what the?" Man, it was crazy. I walked all around the block to go to the front of the house because I couldn't get in the fence in the back.
Oh man,
that was a long walk.
That was the longest walk you had to do that day.
Yeah, it was crazy. Neighbors were like, "Are you all right, man? We heard yelling." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I just got electrocuted."
That's all.
Yeah, if it was a kid hanging there, with no weight, he would have stayed stuck.
What Simon said. Simon's like, it wiped his hard drive.
Yeah, man. That was a major reset right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll show y'all what I picked up, man, so y'all can look out for it. I mean,
yeah.
Hold on, let me grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. What's up, Punisher? Thanks for
I was gonna show you.
What's up? Yeah. What's up, Simon?
Yeah, but that was crazy to see, though. Like I said, when I saw my cousin go,
I couldn't even imagine.
He looked like he didn't kill himself, though.
Yeah, man. That kills you.
Like 5-10 feet. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the stuff that kills you when you get blasted off.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. He said, "You're lucky to be alive."
Yeah. You can still get killed, like when you're clung onto something, but the one that's stronger blows you away, That's why you see. So check this out. I got this this little Barbie thing. They had other Barbies on clearance, but I didn't think they were low enough. Like what you could make turn around. But I got this for like $7, man, and it's like $29, $25.
Mm-hmm.
But you do Amazon, right?
Huh?
Are you doing Amazon?
Not with this stuff. I'm not unrestricted on this yet. I'm just doing video games and books on Amazon.
Cool. Okay.
But this stuff, I mean, I got 2 of these little Spider-Man.
Yeah.
These were $7. I found them on the top shelf in the toy section at Walmart. I mean, all this from Walmart. But
those these sell pretty well.
Yeah, those 2 of these just hidden up there on the. You always got to check the top shelves, man.
Yeah.
All the overstock when they don't restock the shelf.
Yeah. I got a little gaming mouse. I think I got it cheaper than this, but
those are good. Those sell good.
Yeah. Gaming mouses. But I think I got this for 20 or 15. I don't remember. Gotta check. But it was actually lower than this price when I scanned it. Y'all's gotta scan your stuff, man. I got 2 of these. These were $5.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then I've been doing then I got this one. I got this for 15.
Oh yeah, Star Wars one.
This one sells for like $60, I think.
Yeah, Star Wars Legos.
Yeah, that one's a big one. I've been noticing that particular robot. Everybody's been going, even the plushes and stuff. People want that one. I don't know why.
I feel like this one's electronic for some reason. Like you put batteries or
it might be.
Like once you build it, you could hook it up to an app or something.
Yeah,
pretty cool. But that's all I got. I mean, I got that's from Walmart just yesterday. Yeah, man, and I always go like if I go in there for a gallon of milk, I always pass by like I go to electronics, and I mean I've checked other stuff too, but I always check the clearance.
Marcus, Tommy was just in here, Buffalo Picker, and I would do something he suggested just because if you're even if you're just doing books and whatever the couple things you have, he said just continue to scan to see if you're able to do it again.
Oh yeah,
because sometimes that triggers it, and it because like if you're being good and you're sending your stuff on time, you got a good rating, it'll eventually ungate it for you. But I would just and the reason I'm saying this for you is because I know you're doing this now full time. Once you start getting a few things ungated, man, it's going to change your world. You're going to start. You can do like Tommy, just go out there and hunt that stuff, bro, and just grab. That'll be like one of your missions. Like go get.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I enjoy the eBay part of it just for the fact I'm able to give people items they're looking for, like.
Oh yeah,
stuff that ain't brand new too, but right now,
well, that's bringing in money right now,
Yeah, right now I'm doing a lot more retail arbitrage to get the new box items. Like people aren't looking for used stuff. I mean, not necessarily. I've sold a few pocket knives, like weird stuff that don't normally sell as quick, but I've sold like some pocket knives, and they're not even in boxes. I mean, people like stuff like that. But like a lot of these new toys and stuff that you can find, like shit's worth it picking them up right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I was watching somebody's show, but they were talking about, would you pick up a brand new pair of Jordans or a used pair of Jordans for Christmas? For people, majority of people are gonna pick the new pair in a box. Like over like a used pair.
You come and find them, flip those things. Yeah.
Well, good lookout for you, Marcus. Because I hit up Walmart clearance all the time. If you have like a Walmart that's more so like in the lower income area, like anywhere around you, there's a high-end filter, K&N car filter. It's a reusable filter. You can wash it, all that kind of stuff. Dude, I find those in a Walmart where people aren't buying those filters. They're buying the standard $10, $11, air filter. My Walmart throws them on clearance for $7 a box.
Yeah,
every single last one for $40 to $60.
Yeah,
and they'll just put stacks of them out because they never sell, and they just don't.
At Walmart, they don't, but that Walmart, yeah.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to find like the stuff that the typical consumer, because it might be there's the higher end brand, then there's a cheaper brand. Your basic and your, if you find
there is, like, if your demographic for some reason, like there are people there, they're so like stubborn, they don't know, and they just buy those. But like 2 states over, somebody's like, I want those, I can't find them. I
ended up getting 13 filters. I got every single one off the shelf I could find, and best investment I made. Like I said, I just sold one 2 days ago, $40 shipped out the door. And you can just
I love retail arbitrage. Some people like, nah, I'm not too much into it. I'm like, you don't have to be, but like, I don't have a problem with, like, I don't know who it was we were talking about not too long ago, and I'm like, listen, you don't have to, but like, if they're like, well, I really don't want to go out and hunt the stuff, and I'm like, you go into the grocery store all the time, by the time I go out the front door, I've scanned 50 items. 50 items. So I go to the clearance and my grocery, like Marcus knows about you have HEB, right, Marcus?
Yeah.
So HEB, like in the state of Texas, is like supreme, because like they have a super mega one, and they got the basic one, but there always is this one little tiny area. They always put like 2 shelves facing each other, and there's a door there that goes to the back, and it's usually like near the meat aisle. And I'm like scanning stuff, and I found these little beer salts, and it wasn't clear if the price was for one of those or for multiple. And like I told Luis this, he's probably tired of hearing him say this story. I went up to the lady and I was like, how much how much is this? Do I scan one? Or she's like, let me see that. She picks the whole box up. It had like, I don't know, 21 of them in it. And I said, I just need to know what the price is. And I said, call your manager. She's like, no, we're just going to scan one of these and you get the whole box. And I said, well, I got 2 more boxes. Well, give me both of those. Man, I must have made $150 out of those and only paid like $15, you know?
It's so smart. Like Walgreens, Rite Aid, stuff like that, same thing. I'll go to a Rite Aid that's in like, you know, lower income area. Guess what's always there? High-end hair dyes, and guess where they throw it? That very back corner end cap in the back of the store where it's like 70 cents a box. It's gonna sell for $25 each. It's like, you know, just know your area, know what people are buying, what they're not buying. Because guess what? The online buyer, they're all over the globe.
Oh yeah, man. Sure. Like when Josh was talking about the K&Ns, like over here in our area, it's like a bunch of it's like they're real big on sports cars and you know, muscle cars and all that. That's all you see driving around where I'm at. But like all that stuff at Walmart, like people buy all that stuff. And like, but I can understand where he said like you could find that stuff. You know, 'cause people, the regular consumer ain't gonna pay. You know, they're thinking I need to buy a cheap replacement filter.
Exactly. I'm gonna get one for $9.99.
Yeah,
it's gonna last 20,000 miles, and I'm gonna change it out. I'm cool with that. You know.
Yeah.
I just think of the stuff that they're like not buying on the regular. Guess what? Walmart's trying to get it off their shelf too.
Yep.
Like they need shelf space.
Yep, for sure, man.
Hot Flips, Heidi. HEB is a store, grocery foods chain. Mostly, I don't think they go outside of Texas, and it's the inside joke is it stands for the gentleman that invented it. He's got daughters and families in the business, but his name was Harold E. Butts. Nobody wanted to call a store Harry Butts, so they called it HEB. They call it HEB, so they just shorten it, you know. And but this it's like that store during the pandemic.
Good night, here in the first place.
Say hi. He's talking.
Hi.
Hey, little Lewis, if you don't go to bed, the Great Pumpkin is not going to come tonight. And you know what happens? He's not going to bring no candy tomorrow.
You gotta go to bed, okay?
You know the Great Pumpkin?
Sorry, good night, buddy.
Watch out.
He's like, I'm out. No candy? What?
He's just gonna say good night.
That's all you got to say, man. No candy.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you have them in your HEB, but here they have a thing called Texas barbecue. Man, that barbecue is good there. It's like a little, you know, kind of like Walmart. They put Subways and
like a little food court. Is it a food court? Yours might be just for your area. I don't know, but I have to go look. But
it's a food. It's not. It's like a food restaurant, I guess, on the side inside of HEB. But man,
they have the ones that you go inside. They're really nice. It's like a little food court, right?
Yeah.
I'll look for it.
Nice, man.
It's called what barbecue?
It just says Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, or something like that. I forgot. But it's good though. It's real good.
I'll look for it.
Nice. Yeah, but they don't have those. I think that's just a Texas thing because they don't have those out here in Cali.
No, you know what we have that's like yours, Luis, but we don't have Safeways anymore. And we have, I think it's Randall's is associated with Safeway because sometimes I look at the Randall stuff and it'll say Safeway Company. So I remember Safeway in California. I remember Safeway.
In California, yeah.
What store did you say, Louis? What store did Louis say?
I was talking about Randall's.
Oh, like I was thinking. I thought he said a store we don't have here in Texas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Safeway. Yeah, the one that Louis.
Yeah, Safeway.
They're sister companies. They just different states. They'll call them different names. Yeah.
We used to have a Safeway here, but they took that out a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. Like for some reason they started knocking them out. Yeah.
Well, it's weird how it just hits around the U.S. It's like we were down in Tampa, and guess what I saw in every corner? Safeway. Here in Virginia, it's Food Lion, and every single I can get to 3 Food Lions in 15 minutes.
They're called Food Lions there.
Food Lions it's our every corner big grocery store.
Right there.
Luis, put Global Voodoo's thing up. He's got a really good tip. It says, "Don't sleep on Home Depot clearance."
Yeah, I got it.
Did you guys read that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, especially on the Craftsman stuff, man. I've been buying a lot of Craftsman stuff. It's been selling like crazy.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of, like, that's what I was saying earlier. There's a lot of stuff at Home Depot for the clearance.
Yeah. I bought some ear gels there before that were on in the ear section, and they actually sold, man, pretty good. There's some, I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty cool. I check everywhere every now and then, man. Like the place I've been wanting to go to, like I watch Eric, and he's always talking about going to like Lowe's and finding, even peeking in the hood. He always talks about getting those deals.
Yeah, just once you find your like little honey hole niche, just keep going to those things and pound them. Like I'll be honest, I'm a little lazy. I need to go like maybe twice a week to this HEB section because the one I go to is a more posh community. They're a little more upper class, so they always like, I don't know what it is. They get rid of it. Nobody buys the good stuff like you said, Josh. And it's like somebody like there's high end stuff sitting there, and I'm like, I scan it, but some of their stuff isn't junk, but you just skip it. But if I have my phone I have a cheap phone, but if I've charged up, I'll be scanning like 100 items up and down aisles. Like I'll know what to look for. Like especially and I also think in terms of like how easy is this to ship, and then I look it up and I'll look up multiples. Multiples is what you want to do, like packets of sauces and stuff. People like it's dry packet goods all the time, man. Especially if you got them on sale.
No, and you just reminded me of another good thing, man. Your Christmas edition snack foods.
I hope
Serious. Big Lots, like all your like secondhand places that get like the abundant overflow. Like those are the places, man. You'll get the Pop-Tarts that are the Christmas edition. I kid you not.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I cut you off. What stores?
Like just your Big Lots and stuff. The places that get your typical overstock in like snack foods. Your Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
I know where you stole that from. You got that from Matt.
Well, no. I just started.
There's one in there.
I have a Big Lots next to our church, so I'll walk in there to go, get a soda or something, and I'll just start scanning, especially when I see like limited edition, holiday edition. Dude, I was finding boxes of Pop-Tarts that were going for $20 a box.
Yeah.
Because they had
Marcus,
the
wasn't you and I were talking about like the chicken wing taste chips for the Pringles or something like that? You and I, or somebody was talking about.
No, my gas station.
Chicken and waffle.
Yeah, there you go.
My gas station's got like a little wing place inside. You gotta love your gas station food, man. But I'm doing the same thing. I'm going down the snack aisle and I see Slim Jim pork rinds. You guys seen those things yet?
Yeah.
Slim Jim pork rinds? No.
Slim Jim has a brand of pork rinds. You know what people are paying for them bags online right now? $14, $15 a bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how much they charge? $5 at the convenience store?
Yeah, the gas station what, like $4.50 a bag.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I was just still amazed because I was like, oh, I've never heard of this. Is this a rare thing? Is this a limited thing?
Yeah.
If I think it's rare, then I'm gonna be like, I bet you somebody in the world had a bag, can't find any more.
Yeah, they gotta look for it.
You want to laugh at me? I went to Walmart probably back in May when the pandemic was still kind of like, and my daughter's like, what are you doing, Dad? And I grabbed some Doritos. I said, look, it's Wonder Woman. And they never came out with that movie. It was WW2. And I was like, oh, but look, here's one like this. And there were two different kinds. There was the blue one and the red Doritos. I bought them both. And I was like, I made like a lot deal. I put it up there and I sold like two of those mini bags that you pay like $1 or $2 each. Sold for $14.
Yeah.
It's like people wanted their Wonder Woman Doritos.
Yeah. Heidi is asking if resell arbitrage Craftsman stuff. I do. Once I find it, I do resell it, and I also do the Black & Decker stuff. I actually get the Black & Decker stuff at the employee discount because my sister-in-law works at Black & Decker. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I just talked to her earlier before I jumped on, and she came to tell me that they're going to have their 75% off for employees coming up. So
Nice.
Stock up on some tools.
Man,
yeah,
I
but
remember-
Louise, study which ones are going to be like the prime ones, and ask her. She knows her business, so say, what are the ones that are really because I worked for Black & Decker too, and that when I worked on the phone lines, oh my God, there were like so many complaints with their vacs and stuff, their little dust vacs and weed eaters. I always had to send those little parts and stuff, but ask her what the best ones are, and then just put if you're getting 75% off.
Yeah, man. So she's gonna bring me the catalog book, so I could tell her what I want. She's gonna let me know like what stuff's gonna be on sale.
Louis just gave you the inside scoop though.
Yeah. I heard him.
No. Parts.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Just even ask her. Ask her if there were like people brought them back and the spare parts were there. Those attachments and stuff like that. Because the person, because there's two people. There's people that are gonna call and complain. Then there's a dude that ain't gonna complain. He's gonna try to find the piece that he needs. Yeah. Working again.
There was because when I worked for them, it was either the most about 75% of the time was the people in the warranty called because they know that on Black & Decker it says BD number and it always ended in the year. And what it is, the numbers that preceded it, that we had to ask them, what is the number? And you're talking to like a 90-year-old lady. What number am I looking for? Okay, it starts with BD. I don't understand you. It's ma'am. It starts with look. Oh, I think I can't read it. Let me get my magnifying glass. You're sitting there 45 minutes on a phone call, and your manager's like yelling at you, going, "You need to hurry this phone call up." Well, you need to talk to this 90-year-old lady looking at with a magnifying glass. It says, I think it. I'm like, yeah, and she'll tell me like instead of thinking the 2 is a B, I'll just go, okay, that's fine, ma'am. B002 is like, who's coming in?
No, definitely. You got Nick up in here.
Yeah, whenever Josh was talking about
howdy.
What up?
Happy Halloween.
It's up right over there.
It's already Saturday over there where he's at. Hey, you see the cow back there?
Yeah, Marcus.
No, what I was saying about Josh, like mentioning the people that look for parts, I'm that guy because, man, like one time I found that a Dyson vacuum in my dumpster, and the trash man came picked it up, and that Dyson was just in there by itself. So I took the Dyson out, I cleaned it out. There was a bunch of white powder, like where they vacuumed up sheetrock. So there was a bunch of that kind of just cluttered up in there. So I cleaned that out. It had a little switch, a little plastic switch broken where you attach the hose.
Yeah.
So I called Dyson, man, and I ended up buying that little plastic piece for like $2 or $1.50, and then and then I fixed that, and then they told me how to reset the vacuum. That it had like a little computer, so I ended up getting that vacuum for free, man, and bought a $2 part and some free information.
There you go.
For like $300,
Nice.
Smart.
Marcus, you know who did that? Simon that was in the chat. He just left. He's called the Houston Reseller. Simon. He did that too. Remember, Luis? Was it last week he was on? And he called them to ask him about it, and they go, "Oh, that's on recall. We need you to send that item back." And he got a new air blower.
He got a brand new air blower, yeah.
Dyson. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I had that happen with an air conditioner once. I bought an air conditioner really cheap and went to comp the price, and then it ended up being that there was a recall on it, and got a brand new one.
Yep, that's awesome when you can get them better. To recall with a recall specialty, and you get a brand new item.
Heck yeah!
I'm feeling a bit left out here. Everyone else has got a hat on. There we go.
I know, huh?
There you go, man. Hey, we all do that.
We didn't want to show our bald heads, so that's all.
I was the only one outside.
You got my bald head. See that?
It's like someone on was using a phone.
Yeah.
Man, I actually wasn't meaning to do it bald. I haven't been going to my barber, ever since this stuff happened. I just haven't never gone back. I've been doing my own hair, but sometimes I miss. And I was supposed to leave this in the middle here with hair, which I did have enough. And I kind of went too high, man. So I was like, all right, got to shave it again.
Looks pretty good, man.
Got to do the old buzz again.
Yeah, I'm the opposite, Marcus. Like, I need another haircut, man.
Well, I had hair like you, man, and I just went too high when I was fading it. I just last time,
You're like, oh man, so, yep.
I was like, now
I mean, that's the good thing about cutting your own hair. If you mess up, you can just cut it short and it'll grow back out. So
yeah.
Just wear it
Hey,
up.
man, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta get up early. So it was fun.
I do. I'm gonna follow you, Marcus. I'm gonna follow you out, Luis, and everybody. You guys, Josh, Nate. You guys have a good night. I got to see my daughter tomorrow. So.
Hey, dude, have a good day with your daughter, man. Like you gotta spend that quality time, buddy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen her in it's been weeks. It's been weeks. Yeah. See you guys.
Man. All right. Thanks,
you guys have a productive day tomorrow.
Later, Luce.
See ya.
Josh, later.
All right, later,
Marcus. Take care, buddy.
All right.
Hey, man.
Well, that emptied out really quick.
This is you're the good luck show, man. Like I'm literally getting watchers as I'm posting this stuff. So
nice.
I just said 3.
Hey, come on, time for bed, guys.
I'm making my sandwich.
I know. I just take 20 minutes.
I know. I'm like making it.
Nice to meet you, Nate.
A lot of peanut butter on my hands.
Nice to meet you guys. I might actually, do what we're supposed to do here, and I'll do some work while I'm talking.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just going to carry jeans down to the storage shed. That's all.
I know. Wait, hey, you got to catch me up, Luis. So, Marcus, what's he? Is he building something? Or
yeah, he's fixing up his work area, I guess, where he's gonna put more of his stuff. He's been working on it. He's been doing that for a little bit now. So that's what he was talking about when he jumped in.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna tell him. I said, I got my big upgrade to my eBay store coming in hopefully next week. So
nice.
I'm excited.
Nice. How you doing, Nick Picked the Rift? Thanks for joining us.
Daddy, for a second I thought Yoshi was.
It says I don't have a hat on. I don't wear it in the house. Hey, stop for bed, buddy. Come on. Go, because you're not going to want to get up in the morning.
I'm doing my sandwich.
It's late. It's already 10:39, guys.
Oh.
So what's going on?
Only 3:40 here, so.
Yeah, what's 10:39 p.m. over here in Cali right now?
And I'm on the East Coast, so it's 1:40 a.m.
Yep. So we got 3 different time zones. So what do you got planned for today, Nate?
I'm trying to do what everyone else is always doing and trying to tidy up the storage area, because at the moment I'm mainly on Depop, so it's mainly clothes that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm only back new on eBay, so I've only got I'm up to 49 listings a month at the moment. So basically, probably 95% of my stock at the moment is death pile because I can't list it yet.
No, I hear you.
But I'm still accruing it. So that's all DVDs and Blu-rays and that's all got to,
Yeah, it helps
I
when
don't have to
you get organized like that, because it makes it easier to find them when you sell them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just setting it up now, just trying to eventually, like this area here, hopefully will be where the stuff that's listed lives in here. That's the idea. And then over here, this is my stuff that's being processed and ready to be listed.
Yeah.
Except those jeans over there, they're all listed in that. What do you guys call them, a baker's rack?
Oh yeah, baker's rack, storage rack.
Yeah, with the baker's one, these ones here that are on wheels. A lot of them use them like Cincinnati Picker uses them like filing cabinets.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're on wheels.
They sell those here at the hardware store.
Yep. Yeah, they're a bit pricier. Like I can basically the 3 shelves there are the same price as one of them.
Yeah.
But they do have their uses that I can actually put them in front of a different rack, and they, then you want to access stuff behind it, so they're quite handy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got just clothes, it's all I hang clothes up in the ceiling.
All right.
So there's just lots of clothes. I wouldn't advise getting into clothes. I'm going to slowly. I'm only buying the gems now, but the problem is we go to enough random op shops and all that we end up finding, gems everywhere we go. So you tell yourself, no, just grab the good stuff, but then that's all you seem to find is the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem I run into is when I don't find something good,
Yep.
I start doing those desperate buys.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You got to make the trip worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my sports jersey cupboard.
Nice.
So this is the stuff that I like my store to specialize in. I just wanted to show you one here. I found this at a $2 op shop.
Nice.
We're not going to see it. There we go. So it's from that way, 1980s tour by an Australian rugby team. So it's a 1980s vintage.
Nice.
Top. I found that in a small country town for $2. So that's why you look. That fear of missing out. When you find stuff like that, it's out there.
Yeah.
So you want to keep looking.
No, definitely.
All the time.
So you got to tell yourself, no, not today. I've got to list this stuff.
Yep. No, that's how it is, man. I mean, just as much as you get the inventory in, is try to list it and just try to get it out as much as well. That's what I was talking about earlier too. As much inventory as I get in, I try to, because it's coming in and listing, it's going right back out at the same time. So,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those days. I think I've got no listings at the moment. Like I've got stuff for sale, but only about 25 items. I think on the 2nd I can actually apply for my next bump up. So hopefully I'm on 49. So 100 would be like rare at the moment.
yeah,
100 items to list in a month. Whoa,
that's good, man.
This is I used to back when eBay was dominated by auctions. I used to run 500 to 600 a week at times. So to think of 100 listings as big is it's a little bit crazy. But that used to be nothing but DVDs, video games, stuff you could easily post.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? That's awesome, man.
But right now, trying to organize this space here. So I've got tables in the middle, so that's where you get the bags, you got somewhere to drop them, process them. All the clothes go up into the house where there's the photography room, and hopefully from there I can got some nice lockers and cupboards. And it's not you see people when they set it up brand new and they've got all the shelves are matching, all the tubs are matching, and all that. I don't want to spend that sort of money. I don't need to. I've got stuff. So it's an eclectic mix of buckets and cupboards and shelves and all that, but you use what you've got. That's why spend money you don't need to.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I started too before I got the racks back here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 racks in here. So I mean that's how you do it. As you're getting more inventory, you get more racks, and you kind of work a system, to make it a little easier to when you sell, you kind of know what area you gotta go to or what rack to go to. So.
Yeah, I've got 3 along. This is the middle of the garage here. I've got 3 of these matching. I'll probably eventually I can sort of, so we can just squeeze the car. You can see the car there. So if I need to put it in here in emergency, the car can just
fit in there,
squeeze in here, and then you got just enough room to get out. That's it. That's all you need, right? As long as the car fits in when you need it to.
And we just, like I was saying, we just made our. Thankfully, it's going to be a tax write-off, but our big purchase, because I've taken over 2 rooms in the house.
Yeah.
I was like, I got 5 racks in this room, 2 more shoe racks. So we took over it was like a nice little lounge room.
Yeah.
Where we can overlook, we got a 5-acre pond in the back.
Oh, nice.
That's got 4 more racks in it now, and all the storage boxes.
Oh, okay.
So we just I gotta get it delivered next week. It's a 10 by 20 shed with 2 lofts, and I can actually fit. I've counted. I can fit 15 storage racks in there.
Nice.
So that's the temptation, because space isn't an option. Like plenty of space here, but this is 2-bay shed that I can use as much of this as I want for now. So I don't want to spend another 20 grand building one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Nate, Louis wants you to say garage again. He says he likes. He says he likes to hear the way you say it.
Oh, there's lots of words we say very differently, and it's just a funny thing when you watch, like just the brand names and all that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Nike versus Nike, and Adidas versus Adidas.
Yeah. Adidas. Yeah.
Nissan. We say Nissan for the car.
Yeah.
Not Nissan, which is actually Nissan is more correct for the the actual Japanese name.
Yeah.
But there's some that you use, but deep down that it's not the right one.
I'm the biggest fans of those Aussie guys. How ridiculous! Oh my gosh! So like I pick up on their dialect all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the ones that drop the things off the big tower? Is that them? Isn't that weird? It's sort of just a little nugget stuck in my brain. I was like, I've seen that, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But
oh yeah, I got a lot of their merch here. So
at the moment, it's just finding a spot for everything until I can actually list it.
Yeah.
But the thrifting is fun.
That's how it goes, man. You list and you gotta find locations for them.
I uploaded a video the other day of our first day, but we actually had a 3-day holiday thrifting in probably about 3 hours away from us. So there's 4 decent sized towns all together, which for us, we like going to the bigger towns where you can go to 5 or 6 thrift stores in a day, to use the terminology. But then we quickly learned we like when we go to a small town and there's 3 or less. That's when you find the better stuff. The bigger cities, it's so hit and miss. I went to one store in the video that's coming up. I haven't even edited it yet, but I put it up on Instagram. Where am I here? So I went to one store and I found 50. I think it was 55 Blu-rays sealed for $2 each. So that was just a lucky, that's not going to happen every day that you find that many Blu-rays. So that'll be when I up my listings this month to get hopefully close to 100 and all that, being that the fourth quarter, the focus being on new stock and all that. That'll probably be. It's sort of like what do they call it? I did a business degree, LIFO. Mm-hmm. You heard of FIFO and LIFO?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of doing a LIFO at the moment, which you really shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be attacking the back stock first before you get onto the new stuff. But when it's still Blu-rays and it's fourth quarter, that's what's got to go out first. Anything that's new, sealed, the other stuff can wait. Yeah, some of them were less than stellar, but I thought $2 for a sealed Blu-ray, it's Well,
I'm doing something similar because I picked these up and really I had to put them in the storage that I have now, but it's Department 56 vintage Christmas villages. I got this estate sale back in first month of quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said, I need to do an estate sale. If you help me, I'll let you pick through the whole house first.
Yeah.
I went out to this shed, and this, I think it was his mother. She had passed away. She had 3 of these sets, all from the 90s. All Department 56 Christmas villages, all the accessories, everything. So I picked them up. I stuck them, in my storage. And I was like, you know what? The beginning of Q4, throw them up there. Mm-hmm. And right now, watcher. I mean, 2 views with 1 watcher on just stuff. It's just, so it's just knowing, what we were talking about earlier, retail arbitrage, DVDs brand new in the package. It's it's a no-brainer,
Yeah.
Well, it's a true. Yeah, people say it in a lot of feeds and all that if people are looking for gifts, they want, they don't want to give you stuff unless it's, I got some vintage video games and things like that I think people will look for as, to buy for a collector and all that. But yeah, for the most part, people don't like buying, used items for people. So you're better off focusing on that.
Mhm.
Yep.
I picked this up on the trip as well. I got to actually plug it in and learn how to use it.
Oh,
$50
nice.
brand new in the box.
Nice.
So I was like, I could sell it or I can learn how to use it. For $50, I was like, yeah, that's an easy buy. I think easily probably in the box I could get 120 for it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple. Like I do a series where I trade in stuff. There's a store in Australia called CEX. They're actually in England as well. That's where they originated, and it's a way for me. I can buy these bulk lots, and I can get rid of stuff quickly that I can't list at the moment because I don't have the listings. And so, I bought up like this Xbox One lot here. I bought up a Wii lot that's all over there. And sorry, there's one lot. I looked on my phone just as going to an op shop or a thrift store, and it had been listed about 30 minutes before, and there was one comment, and I was like, oh, no, here we go. So sure enough, the one comment was sold. And this was an Xbox One S, 1 terabyte, probably about 20 games, the nice blue controller, which that thing, on the CX, that trades in for about 70 on its own. The console on its own to trade in for cash on this website was $205. So straight away, I made my money back if I got the console. And it was $200. And I actually offered the person who won it, I offered them $50 for the person who had the first, who said sold first. I said, I'll give you $50 to walk away. They didn't take it. Because it was it was sold pending payment for like 2 days later. So I thought, oh, here's a little bit of a crack I can sneak into here, and so I said I offered them $250 at first. That didn't work. So then I went to the lady and I said, I'll give you $50 to walk away, and no,
didn't happen, huh?
So I deleted the pictures right away because I didn't want to reminisce. And when I was looking at the value of the Xbox the other day and I saw what the One S was worth at the moment, I was like, oh. So that would have been like a $500 instant flip for me, but can't get them all. You can't be sitting on Facebook all day, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
We can try. I think is there a way to set up where you can get alerts for keywords, or that'd be awesome.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
do
the Facebook Marketplace, like just to have for me, like PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, just those 3 keywords. So anytime someone lists something, boom, it pops up. New listing for Xbox, done.
Thank you, Nick Big Thrift. Appreciate it.
I see Heidi's watching. She's definitely one of the must-watch channels for me. I don't think Heidi would be too offended like she actually even refers to herself now a little bit of a hot mess, and one of the misadventures in reselling. Like, yeah, she's quite interesting, and it'll be good to watch her learn and evolve, and it eventually clicks, like that instinct that we all get eventually. Like I've been doing this. I was actually talking in a thread the other day, like other people were alive and all that, and I was just typing in the comments, and they asked the person, what got you into it? And I thought, what did get me into reselling? Like I really thought about it. And when I was in year 11, my mother separated from my father and moved in with who became my stepfather. And he actually owned 2 pawn shops. Plus he would go to the market every Sunday to sell. So I thought that might, that probably was where I picked this up.
Yeah,
so it's sort of interesting to delve into your own past and think, oh, why am I doing what I'm doing?
So true.
Exactly. That's how I learned the reselling thing from my dad. I was 8 years old when I used to go to the swap meets and the flea markets to sell, and that's how I picked up the itch to resell, and been doing it ever since. Even when I had a full-time job, I still was doing the reselling on the side.
And it's a great thing to get your kids into as well. We had a foster child for about 6 months, and like she really was into her books. So we quickly taught her that, okay, well, if we go to a number of op shops, will eventually find some of the books you're after. And when they're $1.50 each, grab 10 of them.
Yep.
But we'd go to like the department store, and it's like, here's the newest book that I want, and it's $25. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Be patient. Especially books. Eventually, you'll find them at a market or a thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the only books that I usually just get are like the college textbooks or the online, like the codes that they use for the online classes. If I can find them new, sometimes we find them new in the textbooks. So I sell those separately, and they sell very well. They sell anywhere from $30 to maybe $40. So.
Yeah, I really like. Sorry, just watching the cow just delicately walk across some rocks over there. I like when you go through the DVDs and the CDs and all that, finding the really quirky off-the-wall stuff.
Yeah.
But not mainstream. I'm walking around everywhere. I was just going to see if I got some examples to show you.
All right.
You look through the DVDs and it'll be like the most random. What do we got? Like baby language.
Some baby language.
The Insider's Guide to Happiness, like these sort of self-teaching sort of stuff. And, got like this one's a conference for like some women's group that they put onto like 10 DVDs. Oh, this way. Yeah, just like stuff that, and for the most part, you go to either the pawn shops or Vinnie's and all that, and they got it's junk to them. It's like, this is not a made movie. This is nothing. So they'll be the 10 cents, the 50 cents, and that's the stuff that you'll be the only listing, and then it'll be, you can name your price on it, and someone's going to look up and be like, oh, that's good. I've been looking for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun to find, the Blu-rays and the mainstream movies and all that, but it's the quirky stuff is where you should be living.
Yep. I hear you. All right. So who has video games? I'm looking for a particular one.
Ooh, Iris, I would shop on eBay.
Yep, I'm sure you'll find it.
It's just what Nate was saying. Somebody out there has got that odd one you're looking for.
Yep. Exactly.
And that's what, like I often think of reselling as basically like you're finding something in your area that no one wants, and then getting it to someone who really wants it. Yep. So it's not only we're making an income, but we're actually, I'm going all preachy here, but we're uniting people with that thing that they really want that they can't find. So it's almost a service on top of that we're doing it for an income.
Yep.
It's 100%, man. For our American, TV shows and stuff, those guys riding around, the American pickers, that line is so true. Mm-hmm. All they're doing, they're rehoming it for the person that wants it better in their home.
Yep.
And I find people all the time, and that's what they'll tell me. They go, why do you do this? And I said, well, why did you get rid of it? And they go, well, I have no use for it. I said, somebody else is waiting to find a use for that. Yep. I'm just the middleman. I'm the extension cord. That's what I'm doing.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Especially in clothing, the amount of people who I'll get a message and they're like, oh my God, that's the jacket I've been looking for, or that's why I like in a lot of my the jerseys in the cupboard here. I love finding here we go, like this is a small town rugby league jersey from a town. You ever heard of Gundawindi?
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
So it's a football jersey from just a small country town, which it could either be someone who has a connection with that town that's moved away, could be someone that played for that team and has since I never kept one of my jerseys and all that. So I've as much fun as it is to find your Levi's and your standard big release video games and all that, it's just as much fun to find that quirky stuff that just that one person out there is going to be like, that's what I've been after.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy just did it on so he does vintage T-shirts, and he said his holy grail that he was looking for was, and Luis, you'll get a kick out of this one, man. It was Rey Mysterio WCW shirt. It's in like some kind of pose. And he said he's been looking for it everywhere he's seen it. People have asked like $400, and it's sold in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He came across it. Okay, he finally found one. He got the deal. It hasn't even been shipped into him. He shows a picture to his other buddy, and his other buddy's like, "Do you want $600 for it right now before it hits your driveway?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "You think you want it bad? I want it really bad." And he's like, "Do I keep it or do I just get $600?"
That's like, yeah, there's one thing that I always search for. Every couple of months I'll have a look on eBay, and like the problem is that the Last Dance came out, so anything to relate to the Chicago Bulls jumped up in value. But there's a pair of Converse Rodmans that I had growing up that I'd love again. But yeah, good luck finding those for under $1,000 now. They're awesome. They got like a tattoo logo on the side, and then hidden underneath the within the sole, underneath the gel, is where the Converse patch is. So just an awesome pair of jeans, awesome pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Oop, dropping stuff.
Hey Nate, the Antiques is asking what part of Australia are you from?
I am from Applethorpe, which is the very, very southern tip of Queensland. So Queensland's a sunshine state, but we actually live in the coldest corner of it.
Yeah.
So we actually get snow. We had snow here.
I'm looking it up on a map now.
Yeah, when like the school here actually has a big billboard out the front that refers to it as the coolest school in Queensland.
Yeah, you're not far from Brisbane.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, this is the photography room death pile. That's all. I went to a sale the other day. I did the video up, $2 jeans. So I've got to work through that pile.
Yep.
Just when you said about vintage shirts, I found a really nice one the other day, but I don't know whether it's going to be nice and help me find it here. It was an awesome. I actually caught it on video and I found it too, which that's a rarity to actually be rolling when you find something. And it was just like, oh, that's awesome. You guys talk about something else while I'm doing this.
Yeah, Lee, I think it said if you've heard of Moonbee. Am I saying that right? Moonbee?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
MOONBI. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, look at it. I can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The place that I bought them though, they had them priced up. They knew what they were on with the vintage Nike. Unfortunately, I was like, damn it, they're catching on.
Yeah.
You're not meant to know that crappy old polos are worth money. That's our game.
Good point. Good point to what you were saying earlier, though, Nate. I always tell people, hit up the thrift stores and stuff that are a little outside of your bigger town. Especially when you're, especially, you know, like you're saying, vintage shirts, because like I talk to people all the time. Like in my the area that I live in, we're only a population of about 40,000. It's not real big, but people they have shirts from the 90s. They cut grass in those shirts, and they don't even want to take it to Goodwill because they don't think people want it.
Yep.
You know,
that's true.
I just think back to my father. Yeah, he wore them until they were literally falling off him.
That's how my dad was too.
Yep.
Even if it had a little hole on it, nope, it's still good. He'll keep wearing it until it actually fell apart. Then he'll get rid of it.
I think of growing up now, I remember my dad wearing those tie-dye Grateful Dead T-shirts to cut grass.
Nope.
If I could tell him now that he was cutting grass in a $400 T-shirt.
Yeah, I know, right? That shoe, someone signed on that, but shoe only for $200.
And the one thing too that I found, like we actually had this happen where we were staying. It was a town about 30 minutes north of it. And we went there for the one op shop, and we knew that it opened at 10 o'clock. So we went for a random walk, and lo and behold, there's another op shop that wasn't on the map. So when you go to an op shop in a town, always ask them, are you the only op shop in town? Oh, I found it. Good. Because, yeah, the amount of ones that we found accidentally. Don't know how best to display this. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Star Wars. Yep.
So it's a 1990. There we go. I'll get the camera right one day. Oh, you're not going to see that in a million years. But yeah, it's a 1997. You know, I'm just looking through a $2 shirt rack, and it's like,
Good find.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that's we got all the stuff from the trip there. We got to actually pick through it. We're going to do like a recap and just sort of, you know, people don't like seeing, you know, there's bread and butter items that you don't have to highlight in a video. Like that gets pretty boring, but to just go through and find the gems. But the problem is that normally we only get through about half the pile, and it's like, well, half of them were gems.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. My wife's due home any minute now. She works in a cafe, and it's a Saturday, so it might be a little bit late. But I'm trying to make it look like I actually achieved some things today. So I'm moving stuff around.
I hear you. How you doing, Josh? You doing good?
Yeah.
That's our baby that we took on the trip.
I was reading some of Iris's comments.
Yeah. So I know you're hard at work over there.
Well,
mate, this was my finds at Gold Coast last week.
When I'm done listing, I'm just searching.
I'll have to look at it later. Sorry.
Yeah. Trying to plan out for tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Near Tamworth, yeah. We want to head down that way. They've only just opened up the border now that we can go down a little bit further with the border restrictions and all that. I'm actually headed. I might be going to an event in Dubbo, so I might thrift all the way down to Dubbo, and I'll have a look at the map, and I might come back through Tamworth and Armidale and all that. But yeah, those medium-sized towns I can give a miss. I like the towns where it's like 1 or 2 op shops. That's where you find the gold.
Nice. It looks like you guys woke up Matt. He said someone say shoes and shirts.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't like dealing in clothes, but I'm sorry, but there's not many categories where you can find items for $2 to $5 that can sell for, you know, like you said, those Rey Mysterio shirts and things like that. Like, it's a category where you can find gold. And when I look at my op shops here in Australia, especially, you walk through the door. What's the one thing you see that dominates the center of the store?
Yep.
Clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the one thing that we've all got on now?
Clothes. Yep.
So at the end of the day, whether it's a collector's piece or whether it's a practical, you know, I like, getting the Levi jeans and the, Ralph Lauren and R.M. Williams over here, the country brand. That stuff that just because someone's worn it for 10 years, it's got 30 years left in them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Those American pickers, didn't they? They found like a pair of jeans that were like underground pretty much and cleaned them up, washed them and all that, and they were good to sell again.
Yep.
Those things are made to last. And if they start getting holes in them, that adds value.
Yeah.
You got to love a category where that can happen, where, oh no, they're rustic now. They've got holes in them.
All right, guys. I'll be right back, guys. Got to step away for a second.
Gotcha.
You guys keep conversating. I'll be right back.
We'll keep it going. Yeah, so, I mean, I talked to, I've sold plenty of, like, Jordans and stuff to people, in Australia. What are some other good, like, brands that we take for granted here that maybe do well over there?
I'm trying to think. Obviously, most of your like generic jerseys and all that, even if it's players that are being traded on team, most Australians don't care. Like, because they can wear a jersey of a player that was there 3 years ago, but not many people are going to know on the streets that that guy's not even on that team anymore. Whereas in the US,
right,
it's like, he left. What are you doing wearing that for?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's definitely one thing that that's when I was living over there. I actually went to all the shops and bought up all the traded jerseys and all that because I didn't care. The quality's still there and that sort of stuff. Yeah, the fan jerseys in Australia, our football jerseys when they come out for the new season are like $130 to $150.
Nice. Oh yeah. So when you can get them over here for even like $20, you're still doing great.
So that's why I buy the jerseys and all that, but not that they, the values aren't there, which I find, especially the women's and the kids. Like you'll find this really awesome, like a football jersey and all that, and you think, oh yeah, that's $8. That's someone would have spent probably $80 to buy that when it came out, and they'll sit in my store and they'll get marked down to $10 and still, it's like my wife was doing it at one stage, and women's clothing. I would have, especially if you're a guy on your own, I would avoid them like crazy. Like grab the Levi's, that sort of thing. But that don't kick the hornet's nest that is women's clothes.
Oh no.
It is so difficult. Whereas, especially like you go on a Depop and you try and list women's jeans. Oh my lord, it's like there's like 20 different cuts. Whereas men's, it's just jeans.
Yeah.
There's no mid-cut, high-rise, boot cut, skinny, relaxed, flared. Like there's just so many, and then each pair of jeans I've got to hold up and go, okay, well, sometimes they say it on there, which is handy. If it says skinny, it's like, yes, thank you, I needed that. But like half the time you look at them going, okay, well, this just looks like jeans to me. So you just sort of got to go, oh yeah, if they're a little bit baggy, you say, okay, they're the boyfriend cut.
Yeah. Yeah, Harley
Davidson stuff.
Yep.
It's got to be. I always say with Depop, it's got to be stuff that pops. I've got some generic Harley Davidson stuff, and it sits. Whereas, if it's the nice jackets or anything where it's got the nice stitching and that sort of stuff, definitely. But the generic stuff, it can still sit. So there's some stuff that I got in the store, and I'll go back through my listings and start bumping it, and I'm like, how the hell is that not sold? Like that's an awesome piece.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get out of like this is like men's business shirts and all that, trying to get out of that sort of stuff because that just sits and sits. Like they're all good brands, but they just sit and gather dust. So I keep marking them down. I just put 150 items I marked down to $5 just to try and get them moving, like stuff that I would have paid $3 each for, and not any nibbles at that price. So it's like oh, that's great.
Hey Nate, do you have by any chance any 49ers jerseys? Because I know Matt's a 49er fan. You got any?
No, I don't think at the moment.
Yeah.
I think the only I got this awesome. This guy actually got like a jersey mesh for the San Francisco logo.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's like the mesh. So
the actual 49ers logo is like the jersey mesh on it, right?
Yeah, that's another one of those, and I'm like, how's that not sold?
Yeah, I never seen that here before. That's pretty cool.
This is my little T-shirt rack here. I put all the colorful shirts are in there, because then I realized after about the 10th time when you're digging through a tub looking for black shirts, you got to unravel each and every one of them to find what it is. So all the ones that I've got lots and lots of, so like black shirts, it's like I'm going to hang all them up. I'm just trying to think with that Rey Mysterio shirt. I know there is that popular one where he's got the hands over his face. Is that the one?
Yeah, I told him to send me a picture of it because he said it did finally come in, because that's when he opened it and he was like, this guy's already made me an offer. He said, I probably want to wear it once or twice, but he said I might just end up selling it. He said, how much more inventory he can get.
Yep.
He said that was the hard part, but he said the other thing the guy offered to trade him was the Bret Hart full graphic, which is another tough one to find.
Yeah, those Bret Hart shirts are hard to find.
And he says, how bad would you take one of those for that Rey Mysterio shirt? And he was just like, that's a great shirt to have. He said, but he's going to actually be flying down to, or driving down to Orlando. They're doing the big virtual flea market down there. And he's like, man, I'd love to take cash with me, you know, just having the cash.
No, definitely.
So, well, Luis, I'm going to jump off of here, man.
All right, man.
I'm going to try to sleep. I got to edit some footage too. So.
Yeah, man. Get some rest, Josh. Appreciate you jumping on, brother.
Always, man. Appreciate you. Nice to meet you, Nate, man.
Nice to meet you.
I'll definitely be touching base with you, man, because I love learning stuff. Australia's on my bucket list, buddy. It's like I got to get over there.
Yeah, those bucket lists are getting deep now. Like it's weird living in a world where we can't go anywhere. It's quite strange.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, cool. All right, man.
Appreciate
it. Talk to you. See you guys later.
All right, buddy. All right. So what else do you got planned for the night, Nate? Just for the day. I mean, just besides organizing your shed there.
Well, the wife will be home soon, so we'll probably spend a couple of hours together before, like, she goes to bed pretty early because she works long hours.
Yeah.
But might fit in a scary movie, just given the day.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put you down.
Nice.
Yeah, she's normally in bed by about 8 o'clock, and then I come in here and I work because I can be noisy out here.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, just trying to get this. I've got a car full of. I don't know if you've heard much about our story and all that, but we actually live on a disc golf course.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Okay, it's actually we're a bit too far out of town, so and a bit too far away from Brisbane. That people came for the first couple of years, but since it's died. Like no one's coming here anymore.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm starting to move baskets around. I got a car full of baskets at the moment. I actually got to drive over to a different part of the property, so I'm definitely going to do that before the sun goes down. So that's another job on my bucket list today. Oh, here we go. Here's one right here that the dog found. He's already put some holes in it.
Oh, nice.
And this is the neighbors here, so.
Okay. Awesome.
You can see them guys out there.
Yeah.
Man.
Good night, Josh.
One of them's going to the toilet.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Josh's channel. Drop the link down there. Make sure you guys subscribe to Nate's channel as well. I know the link's down there in the chat, so go ahead and don't forget to subscribe. Check out his videos.
Yeah, we're still finding our feet, trying to find a style of video that people like, and it's sort of so random that you'll look at the number of hits on a video that you took 10 minutes to do, and it does really well, and a video that you spent 3 hours editing doesn't do as well, and you're like, okay, well, do I get lazy here, or do I, you're learning all the time.
Yep, exactly. Hey, Nate, Josh says that if he would have talked to you all day about disc golf, he says he will buy whatever disc you have.
Oh, geez. I was just trying to throw this one of the dogs here. He'll buy whatever disc I have. Okay. There's a secret hidden corner to my garage. I eventually want to turn into the packing shed one day.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
That's the disc golf shop.
Awesome.
I used to have a lot more. There's only about 600 Frisbees in there now.
Wow. So you have 600 in all those totes? And all those right there?
Yeah. And then there's the racks as well. And we parked our bikes in here because no one's coming here. So that's our big banner that I've got to put up again. But yeah, but eventually I want this to be the packing room.
Yeah.
So I've got the receiving room in the big area. I've got the storage area and the selling area, and then have this as the packing shed. But this is, if anyone wants to, there's a nice video on YouTube of our course.
Mountain Disc
Granite Mountain Disc Golf. Yeah, someone did a nice fly-through drone video of ours before we hosted the state champs 2 years in a row. So it's actually it's a very bloody good course, but just all of a sudden people decided that 2.5 hours is too far to drive. So
yeah, Josh says he's been playing tourneys for about 3 years now.
Okay, awesome. Isn't that funny? You can talk to someone for like an hour and not even hit on the one thing that you got.
You guys got
a little bit in common.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You guys definitely got to link up again so you guys could, catch up on that.
All right, I'm just trying to make it look like I'm doing stuff. We got back. When was it? On Wednesday morning in the camper. What do you guys call them? Like camper vans or something?
Yeah.
It's our caravan. So we just got back Wednesday morning. So we're still getting reorganized from that.
From the trip, huh?
Oh, the missus went straight back to work, and I've been, of course, at home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but you have your work cut out for you too, Listening and packing and trying to, keep the piles up, trying to go through them.
Oh yeah, the sales have been a bit slow, but hopefully in the next day or two, I'll find out how much more listings I can get on eBay and go from there.
Definitely, so you could list some more.
Oh yeah, the baby steps is just a bit ridiculous though. Like, I think when I first started again, it was like 15 or something, and then it was 25, and then 32, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then 49. This was damaged. We actually used it as a back upside down. So that used to be the backing of our dartboard because it was damaged.
Oh,
probably something now that if it was in mint condition and given his, the fact that he passed away and the fact that his standing within the company improved, that would have been something that might have been worth a little bit now.
Yeah, though anything that has Warrior on it, it's very collectible right now.
Yeah, whereas I think we put that up 5 years ago. I think even 5 years ago, it was sort of his image was a bit tainted.
Yeah. But ever since he passed, it's like he just all his stuff started coming back again. They started releasing his figures again and all that stuff. But all the event stuff like that poster, it's everything. That's worth money.
Oh, it's funny. It goes sort of in waves with the WWE. Whichever older character that they're highlighting at the moment, then they see the value in them, and then they sort of so now every time they release like a set of tumblers or a set of jackets or a set of cufflinks or anything like that, at the moment, now the Warrior's in it. Whereas 5 years ago it might have been Macho Man. He was the one that was in a lot of stuff. 5 years time, like how into the wrestling are you?
I haven't kept up with it lately, but I did watch a lot of it back then when it was in its prime, you could say, when they had.
I was watching
and all those other ones.
Yeah, I was watching. They got a Halloween Havoc special on the WWE Network at the moment, obviously being Halloween, and I was watching a match with Lex Luger and Brian Pillman, and I was thinking, geez, they really didn't cover too much when Lex Luger passed away. And then I quickly had to look on Wikipedia. He's still going around.
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
Yeah, of all the ones that you think might have passed, you think he would be sort of up the top of the list, but no, he's not the healthiest by far.
No, I mean, compared to how he was right now, he's just like really skinny and really like all that muscle.
He couldn't walk he couldn't walk for a number of years apparently.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he's just getting
all
he's improving there, and he can drive again and all that. So he's getting healthier. But yeah, I was like, oh, so he might be one that, you know, in 5 years' time, maybe he might be the, you know, you'll see Lex Express again and all that being, you know, WWE sort of uses them up for a couple of years and then moves on to the next.
Yep.
You know, which old wrestler can we pull out now and get some value from?
Yeah. Exactly. That's usually how it goes.
I wanted to list these before, but I never had the chance.
Yep.
Found these for 50 cents at a.
What is that?
Like Halloween mask. I think it's Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and John Cena, like just masks. They're 50 cents, so they're a nice flat store, so I might keep them around for next year.
Yeah. All right, Jenny and Kathy, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys stay safe out there with the storms. Hope your son's
that's
doing
right.
okay.
You got those guys on the Gold Coast or nearby the Gold Coast, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that they've got some stuff heading their way at the moment. Like they're talking. I read something earlier that someone on the Gold Coast was saying that it was, you know, possibly one of the worst storms that they ever predicted, and you know, like some like what was it up to 13 centimeter? You call it hail, like ice bricks? Is that the word? Like a hailstorm, an ice storm.
Hailstorm.
But they're expecting
a hailstorm.
They're expecting chunks up to like 12, 13 centimeters, which is what?
Wow.
4 inches, 5 inches.
Wow. Yeah.
So like softball size.
Yeah, that's something.
So yeah, high winds and that. So you get high winds, and then you get those things flying around, and that's when stuff gets really scary.
Yeah, it still gets damaged and broken, and it just gets all crazy.
Yeah, all the disc golf up in Brisbane and the Gold Coast were talking about. Yeah, we'll get it out for an early round and all that, and then we'll have to get home and all that. And I was like, well, you could drive down here, you know, because look, it's glorious weather here right now.
Yeah, it's nice. It looks nice out there. Yep.
It can change very quickly, but at the moment it's beautiful weather.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff, and it's finding a home for everything that I've got. It's just
no, definitely, man. All right, Nate. Well, I'm gonna call it a night because it's already 11:30. I've had a long day. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. It's already 11:30 p.m. So yeah, I'm already feeling it. But yeah, I appreciate you jumping on, buddy. Like I said, you're welcome back anytime I'm on. Feel free to jump on.
Oh, that's good. That's why I think that it's good to have all these different time zones and all that. That when people do these long, listing things or chats and all that, that they get people from all different countries that can. Everyone else goes to bed, but then all of a sudden the Australians are up and about, and the UK's up. So it sort of works out really well that we can, cross through all these different time zones, and you'll find someone awake in the community.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Like I said, appreciate you jumping on tonight, and you're more than welcome to come back on anytime.
Awesome. I might be a bit more prepared next time and just do listing like I'm supposed to do, but this was the phone that I was listing on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, next time, like I said, you'll be better prepared. And like I said, I go on every Friday, so Saturday in your time.
Awesome.
I'm on every.
I'll keep an eye out.
Definitely, man. Want to thank everybody in the chat as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to Nate's channel. I know somebody dropped his link earlier, so make sure you guys do subscribe to Nate's channel and support his journey as well. And I appreciate all of you guys joining me tonight. You guys have a great night or a good afternoon or morning, wherever part of the world you're at right now. Like my good friend Nate right now.
And happy Halloween to everyone.
And happy Halloween to everyone. And I will see you guys on Monday for Monday's Mindful Merchants at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you guys later.
See you.
See you guys.